Namaskar and welcome to Express News. Let's begin with the national news. Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbanand Sonowal held a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin's aide, Nikolai Patrushev. The two sides had fruitful discussions on boosting maritime cooperation, enhancing connectivity and partnership in the Indo-Pacific and Arctic regions. India's Ministry of External Affairs has issued an advisory on suspension of visa waiver facility extended to citizens travelling to Iran, stating that several incidents of Indian nationals being lured to Iran on false promises of employment or with assurances of onward transit to third countries is being noticed. President Draupadi Murmu conferred the 6th National Water Awards on Tuesday in New Delhi, honouring individuals, institutions and states for exceptional work in water conservation and management. A total of 46 winners across 10 categories received the prestigious awards, aimed at encouraging sustainable water practices in line with the government's vision of Jal Samriddh Bharat. Maharashtra secured the first place. Jasir Bilal Wani, the second arrest in the Delhi car blast, was sent to a 10-day National Investigation Agency remand on Tuesday. The Counterintelligence Kashmir wing of the J&K Police on Tuesday launched coordinated pre-dawn raids at several locations across the Kashmir Valley. As part of an ongoing terror conspiracy investigation, the operation is linked to a case involving a doctor currently under investigation in the Delhi car blast case. Enforcement officials, on their part, are also undertaking a coordinated operation to ascertain alleged financial irregularities related to Delhi car blast. Officials conducted searches at over 25 premises linked to the Al-Falha group across Delhi NCR. Andhra Pradesh Greyhounds killed top Naxal commander Hidma and 5 of his associates in a fierce encounter in Alluri in Sitamaraju district of Andhra Pradesh. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal attended the curtain raiser of FICCI's 98th Annual General Meeting and Annual Convention on the theme India, Self-Reliant Economic Powerhouse in New Delhi on Tuesday. India's Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Nirmala Sitharaman, on Tuesday chaired the 4th pre-budget consultation meeting in New Delhi with stakeholders from the capital markets sector. Indian Coast Guard ships, while undertaking IMBL surveillance in the northern Bay of Bengal, apprehended 3 Bangladeshi fishing boats along with 79 crew members for illegal fishing inside India's exclusive economic zone on the 15th and 16th of November. India's Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi and all ranks of the Indian Army conveyed their best wishes to all ranks, veterans and families of Corps of Engineers on the occasion of the Corps Day on Tuesday. A national seminar on advancing defence excellence through quality assurance was organized in Delhi on Tuesday, and the seminar aims to foster self-reliance in defence manufacturing through collaborative quality assurance in defence technology. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma of the northeastern Indian state of Assam signed a memorandum of understanding and a letter of intent on Monday with the British Museum in London to repatriate the sacred Vrindavani Vastra under an 18-month loan arrangement starting in 2027. The Assam Chief Minister hailed the pact as a red-letter moment and credited Prime Minister Narendra Modi for inspirational guidance, emphasizing development and heritage as government pillars. And a state-of-the-art museum will honor this Assamese symbol of devotion. In a bid to bring Maoists to the mainstream, Chief Minister of India's central Chhattisgarh state, Vishnu Dev Sai, has inaugurated the Cafe Pandam in Bastar region to provide employment opportunities. The Chhattisgarh Chief Minister extended his wishes and stated that the government aimed to support individuals affected by Naxalism or those who have surrendered. The scheme provides a new lease of life to those extremists who have laid down their arms and seek a new beginning in life. India's Minister of Civil Aviation Ram Mohan Naidu inaugurated the Airports Authority of India Pavilion at the India International Trade Fair 2025 on Tuesday, showcasing India's aviation excellence and airport infrastructure. Indian equity indices ended on a negative note, with Nifty below 25,900 on Tuesday. Nifty 50 was down 103.40 points at 25,910.05. At close, the Sensex was down 277.93 points at 84,673.02. The Indian rupee ended flat at 88.61 per dollar on Tuesday. Gold futures maturing on the 5th of December was priced at 1,21,714 per 10 grams on the multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for the 5th of December maturity stood at 1,53,462 rupees per kg on the MCX. US President Donald Trump told McDonald's owners on Monday that his administration is making progress on inflation, citing tax cuts and reshoring efforts, but acknowledged more work remains to bring down costs for Americans. Brent crude oil futures, that is, dropped to $63.7 per barrel on Tuesday. Shares in South Korea's The Pink Fong Company, maker of the popular children's song Baby Shark, traded as high as 61,500 won per share on Tuesday after its market debut, more than 60% above its initial public offering. Bahrain's national carrier Gulf Air signed an agreement with Boeing to purchase from 12 to 15 Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft at the Dubai Air Show on Tuesday. The French steelmaker Novasco to cut 500 jobs as it undergoes partial sale to a consortium with several plants slated for liquidation. International news now, and India's External Affairs Minister Jai Shankar addressed the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Council of Heads of Government meeting in Moscow on Tuesday. The EAM delivered a strong message to the world on countering terrorism. Jai Shankar met his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov in Moscow, and the leaders held discussions on bilateral partnership covering trade and investment, energy, mobility, agriculture, technology, culture, and people-to-people exchanges. India has urged developed countries to demonstrate greater climate ambition and honor their commitments while delivering national statement at COP30 in Belém, Brazil. Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change Bhupendra Yadav called for COP30 to be remembered as COP of implementation and a COP of delivery on promises. India's Minister Bhupendra Yadav also addressed the high-level ministerial segment on the International Big Cat Alliance, COP30, and called for global leadership on big cat conservation. Bhupendra Yadav also met UK Secretary of State for Energy Security and Net Zero Edward Miliband on the sidelines of the COP30 summit and discussed various issues related to climate. Addressing the Lead IT Industry Leaders Roundtable, Bhupendra Yadav underscored India's commitment to collaborative, technology-driven and sustainable industrial transitions under the Paris Agreement. Bangladesh on Tuesday remained calm but tense as security forces kept a tight grip on the streets across major cities following the Awami League's call for a nationwide total shutdown to protest the death sentence handed down to its chief and former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Bangladesh's interim government has warned all media outlets to refrain from reporting statements issued by convicted and fugitive deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, citing concerns over national security and public order. The UN Security Council has adopted a US resolution detailing the mandate for the Gaza International Stabilization Force outlined in Trump's ceasefire plan. The The resolution was passed with 13 votes in favor and 0 votes against. Trump hailed the UN Security Council's vote, claiming it would lead to further peace all over the world. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu restated his government's adamant position to the creation of a Palestinian state. It was opposition. Their opposition to the creation of a Palestinian state. The resolution also welcomes the establishment of a board of peace as a transitional administration in Gaza. However, Hamas rejected the resolution, saying it failed to meet Palestinians' rights and demands. The Republican-controlled U.S. House of Representatives will vote on Tuesday on forcing the release of investigative files on the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The U.S. President, Donald Trump, has reversed his opposition, saying that lawmakers should vote for the release, claiming he has nothing to hide. A new video has also surfaced featuring the survivors who have urged Congress to act, and many are addressing the media directly and asking for the release of the files. Britain's Labour government has introduced sweeping asylum changes designed to reduce abuse of the system and curbed the growing influence of Reform UK, including extending the wait for permanent settlement from 5 to 20 years. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visited Spanish Parliament on Tuesday as part of his European trip, and after visiting France, Zelensky was greeted by Parliament Speaker and President of the Spanish Senate. He also signed the Book of Honor. A fire occurred at an underground section of a gas pipeline in Russia's Omsk region on Tuesday. No casualties have been reported and the blaze has been contained. The cause of the incident is being investigated. Thousands of Greeks marched through Athens on Monday to mark the anniversary of a violently quashed student uprising in 1973 that helped topple the military junta and then ruled the country. Then. Time for a short break. Let's take a short break. You're watching DD India.
This week on Defense Dynamics, we unpack the post-Operation Sindoor shift in India's internal security dynamics. We spotlight DRDO's new AI-powered underwater system transforming the mine warfare. We examine the Army's latest upgrade Invar missiles for T-90 fleet and track Indonesia's interest in BrahMos boosting India's export reach. Catch the complete breakdown this Wednesday at 8 p.m. IST only on DD India.
Welcome back, and weather-related news now. In India, cold wave to severe cold wave conditions are likely over parts of Madhya Maharashtra and West Madhya Pradesh on Tuesday, with isolated cold wave conditions expected in some areas in the following days. Isolated cold wave conditions are also expected over central and parts of western India on Wednesday. Heavy rainfall along with isolated heavy rainfall is very likely over Tamil Nadu and over Andaman and Nicobar Islands over the next 2 days. Minimum temperatures were well below normal by minus 5.1 degrees Celsius or more across parts of western, central and eastern India. Heavy rains and overflowing rivers caused severe flooding in parts of Bolivia on Monday, filling the streets with mud. At least 6 people are missing, several injured, and homes submerged. Roads also are blocked by debris. A powerful atmospheric river has swept through California, causing at least 6 deaths and widespread flooding on Monday, while lingering thunderstorms in Los Angeles County continue to raise the risk of mudslides in wildfire-hit areas. Heavy rains in Kenya have caused Lake Naivasha to overflow into nearby homes, displacing families. Residents complained of water entering into their houses. Flooding has swamped parts of northern Italy's Friuli-Venezuela region after heavy rains impacted several municipalities. 2 people went missing after 3 homes collapsed in Italy's Como, likely triggered by a landslide following heavy overnight rain. Pobitora Wildlife Sanctuary in northeastern Indian state of Assam, known for having the highest density of one-horned rhinos, has now begun welcoming migratory birds as winter sets in. The birds are arriving from regions including Siberia and the Tibetan Plateau. This year, over 60 to 70 bird species are expected. Assam marked the 53rd birth anniversary of its beloved singer Zubeen Garg, and fans across the state paid heartfelt tribute. Project ZG was launched to provide food and shelters for birds and promote social initiatives in Zubeen Garg's memory. A blood donation camp was also held. The Embassy of India in Nepal hosted a seminar on the relevance of the Bhagavad Gita in today's world on Tuesday as part of the International Gita Mahotsav 2025 celebrations. The 11th Chilika Shelduck International Folk Carnival concluded Tuesday in Odisha's Khordha district and city, and the 4-day event themed Martial Dance of Asia and Oceania celebrates the cultural heritage of India and South Korea. Tehran Design Week concluded on Monday, marking the end of one of Iran's leading design events. The festival showcased a blend of heritage and modern design, attracting younger crowds in a country where 70% of the population is under 30. In central Japan's Hida city, a hunting drone equipped with googly eyes, a megaphone and firecracker launchers is being used to deter bears from orchards. The 2025 GAI Plus conference opened Monday in Beijing, unveiling new AI benchmarks and solutions highlighting integration with industries like smart energy and intelligent equipment. The conference also launched the Beijing AI Association to foster AI innovation. Officials highlighted practical AI applications and industrial transformation. 2 long-lost music pieces by the German composer Johann Sebastian Bach in his teens were unveiled in Germany, hailed as a great moment for the world of music. The pieces were performed for the first time in 320 years in St. Thomas Church in Leipzig, where Bach served as cantor. In Australia, more than 90% of expired medical supplies end up in landfill, but a new charity is giving them a second life, helping injured animals recover. The charity Medical Pantry aims to rescue far more reusable medical supplies from the landfill. Sports news now, and Germany secured a place at next year's FIFA World Cup by crushing Slovakia 6-0 in its final qualifier on Monday and has sent Slovakia into a playoff in March. Kylian Mbappe's dispute with the former club PSG hit the French Labour Court Monday, with the French captain seeking €263 million, while the club countered with a €440 million claim. 3-time World Cup runners-up, the Netherlands secured its berth in the FIFA World Cup 2026 finals with an easy 4-0 home victory over Lithuania on Monday, finishing top of Group G. Poland's Zelensky struck late to earn a 3-2 victory away in Malta on Monday in the qualifying Group G of World Cup, but had to settle for a place in the playoffs for next year's finals. Croatia booked their ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup as they came from behind to beat Montenegro 3-2. The draw saw Croatia finish the qualifying campaign unbeaten, making it their most successful ever. In a decisive World Cup qualifier, the Czech Republic dismantled Gibraltar in a 6-0 triumph, securing a second-place finish in Group L. Monday's victory guarantees the team a playoff spot for World Cup 2026. US President Donald Trump has announced US embassies will give visa appointment priorities to travelers with tickets to the 2026 World Cup. The move came after a meeting with FIFA President Gianni Infantino. The Indian senior men's team will face Bangladesh in the Group C of the AFC Asian Cup 2027 qualifiers final round on Tuesday in Dhaka. As announced by the All India Football Federation, this will be the 30th meeting between India and Bangladesh. Nine-time Formula One Grand Prix winner, Oscar Piastri has won Australia's sport's highest honour, the Don Award, with the F1 driver calling it a massive privilege. He's the third Australian Formula One champion to receive this honour. Four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka has withdrawn from the ASB Classic in Auckland. She will instead represent Japan in the United Cup as she prepares for next year's Australian Open. New Zealand's Daryl Mitchell will miss the remainder of the ODI series against the West Indies due to a groin injury, the ICC announced. Henri Nichols has been named as his replacement. Veteran pace ace Mark Wood has unleashed a fiery spell in the nets on Tuesday in encouraging signs for England after an injury scare during a pre-Ashes warm-up match last week. Cricket icons including Kieron Pollard, Faf du Plessis, Angelo Matthews, Nicholas Pooran and Moeen Ali gathered at the Zayed Cricket Stadium as the 2025 Abu Dhabi T10 season kicked off with all 8 franchise teams. Dhruv Goswami clinched the LGB Formula 4 crown at the 28th FMSCI National Racing Championship in Coimbatore, winning both final races to surpass leader Diljit TS. At just 18, Chandigarh's Janvi Jindal has become the youngest and the first female Indian sportsperson to hold 11 Guinness World Records after clinching 6 new titles in freestyle skating at Mohali. That's all we have in the Express News. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.